Hi guys, back with another plan with me in my journey planner, which is very similar to a Hobonichi cousin. This video I am decorating and planning for the week of May 5th through May 11th. I still can't believe it is May already. Anyways, it is currently Sunday the 4th as I am sitting here to at least lay down the theme for the week so it's ready to go. I'm back to being motivated after a couple, actually 3 weeks I think. More so 2 weeks of not filling out my planner, and then last week getting back on track. So I'm hoping to be back on track for this week. I am going with the Ready for Spring Deluxe Deco Kit. So this is the new format. I don't know where along the lines it went away from a format where there's a full sheet of deco, because these were based on the mini deco kits that I offered a long time ago, which was a full page of deco and just some basic items to get your week started. It started off as a 2-page kit and then it did grow into a 5-page kit, but somewhere along the lines I lost the full page of deco, because that was supposed to be the purpose of this kit, is having a full page of deco and being able to get a little bit more creative rather than using full deco boxes. So I have gone back to this style and I am going to be using it for this week. Let's see what I'm going to be doing. I actually don't know just yet, but I do have all of this washi tape to work with, so I am going to be starting off with this. And yeah, I really don't know what I want to do just yet. I think though I do want to start out with some washi tape, so let's do that. I kind of want to go off of when I did a spread using a journaling kit where I make it look a little bit more interesting or different. So I guess that's the vibe that I'm going to try to do, I guess you can say. Alright, so I have that piece down, and I don't know if I want to frame in the week. I'm not too sure yet, but I guess we'll just put things down and figure it out as we go along. So I'm going to be using this piece in this corner. Do I just want to continue with the corner pieces? I guess so. I think I'll use this one here in this corner. Ooh, wait, do I have a piece that can go down this way? Or do I want to go across this way? No, I think I'm going to use this one down in this corner, even though it's, yeah, let me just do it this way. I'm going to turn this so I can see a little bit better. I am not going to be using date covers this week because I did use date covers last week, and to keep the bulk a little bit less in the upper section, I will just not use the date covers this week. And because the date, or it's more minimal, I don't mind just keeping it as is. Alright, the last pattern that I have is this green one, which is perfect. I am going to put it in the sidebar corner instead of on Monday. Just so that, again, it just looks a little bit different, even though I don't really use the sidebars. So I have those pieces there. Actually, do I want to put this on Monday? No, what I think I'm going to do instead is continue on with this blue pattern, and I'm actually going to put this up here. Keep the blue at the top. I think that's what I'll do. Yeah. Alright, so that is it for the washi as of now. I might use some of these smaller pieces maybe throughout the week, or at least these two, but I guess we'll see. Alright, so that one is done for now. Do I want to use, you know what, I'm going to, can I remove this? I noticed with this new, or the Sanzin, or Tomoe river paper, whatever it's called, things don't remove as easily. Alright, so I do want to use, I do have one full box here that's in the kit, and I do want to use that, or this, to cover up the calendar. I really don't care for the calendar, that's why. So I'm going to do that, and then maybe I will move this underneath here and just butt it up, and that's the same pattern, so maybe like a continuation, I don't know. Okay, next thing that I want to do, I really don't want to use anything from here. Might use the glitter headers somewhere, I guess we'll see. I do have the deco necks, and I don't think I'm going to need any of these. I might use Hello Monday actually. when it comes to tomorrow. These are all boxes, so I think I'm gonna go in with Deco. And maybe, I don't think I've done it this year, but sometimes in my planners I will use Deco in place of like where I would put the full boxes. So here I use Deco, but I sprinkled it in a diagonal pattern. Let's see, Deco across the top. This one is kind of random-ish, but not really what I am thinking. This one was Deco on the bottom. Yeah, I think I'm gonna use the Deco in place of full boxes, so maybe 2 pieces per day. Anytime there is a coffee sticker, I do like to place that on Monday. So again, just kind of placing it as I would a full box. So I'll do that one, and then maybe there's another coffee sticker there. Maybe this ice cream, no. There's actually another coffee thing. This is an oopsie sheet, so some of the stickers are cut a little bit off. I'm gonna go in with these flowers right next to that one. So that'll be my, it's like full box there. I'm going to move up here next, and I kind of want to use this goose. I think it's a goose, I don't think it's a duck. I'm gonna actually put it on this side and find something to put up here. I want to leave room at least to write one thing at the top, so maybe I'll move it down just a little bit, and I will just work around whatever I put down. And then maybe something that's smaller right here. Maybe not flowers. I kind of want to put this bird, but then there's like 2 birds there. Maybe this teacup, or not teacup, teapot. We'll put that there, so it's like pouring into Monday. I don't know. All right, now I feel like I need some blue, so I'm going to use this blue envelope, and we'll move it more down towards the bottom. Put that there, and then I will find something to put right here. Maybe we'll do the ice cream cone. Okay. And then I think I'm going to move all the way to the top for Thursday. And then I have the rainbow. Let's do this green book. I'm gonna move that all the way to the top. Is there something small that I can put here? Maybe a flower. Let me put the flower down first. So flower here, and then book here, and maybe I will sprinkle in some of the dots right here. All right, for Friday, I think I'll move down to the bottom, and I kind of want to use flowers, so that symbolizes like Aloha Friday. So I'll move all the way to the bottom, and do I want to use 2 flowers? No, I'm not going to use 2 flowers. I think I'll go in with this other coffee mug down at the bottom. Okay. And then we are going to go here and then here, so it doesn't look too much like a staircase. Let's go with this one here. And then I keep coming back to this bird. I think it's just because I want to use the bird. So we'll put the bird there, and the last thing that I'm going to be using is this moth or the butterfly. And put that here, and then something in this spot right here. Maybe this candle, like a relaxing Sunday. Yeah, we'll do that. And I really want to use blue in this corner, so I'm actually going to take this flower and put it in the sidebar just to bring in some of the blue that's up here. I know I kind of pulled it down here, but I feel like I need a little bit more blue. And then maybe I want to put something else. Maybe these hearts in this, or yeah, I'll put it in the sidebar. These are cut a little bit off, but I don't think you can tell too much. That's okay. Okay, so there is my deco, and the last thing I'm going to do is sprinkle in the dots. I have a thing with 3s on these, so we're going to pick 3 dots to place on each day. And so there's those 3. We'll do some peach in this one. Peach, maybe not yellow. We'll do blue. This one's cut off, so it might not look like a full circle. And then green. I don't know what it is, but I do like 3 dots. And then down here, we'll go back, we'll do a yellow, because the space is kind of big down here. And I always just try to spread out the colors the best that I can. Do another big one. I usually like them next to each other. This isn't gonna work. Hold on, let me pick another one. It's a small green one. It is cut off, so it's not gonna look like a full circle, but that's okay. Alright, moving back up to the top, I am gonna take up this space in here. So we'll do a blue, peach, and we have a green, so we'll do a yellow. Moving down to the bottom, it has all the colors down here. Let's do a larger green. We'll do a blue, and then the yellow. Okay, moving over here, I think I'm going to put the dots up here in this section. Blue, green, and yellow. That one should have been peach, but that's okay. We'll just put the peach down here. And then the peach, we'll do green, and then maybe yellow. Alright, so there's my little 3 dots that I usually like to decorate with each day, or yeah, each section. And I think that's going to be it. If I want to sprinkle in a little bit more of the deco, then I will. Actually, let me do this one. I kind of want to put this one in this corner. And then, yeah, if I want to do any more, then I can come back to this during the week. But that is going to be the theme for the week. I think it looks really cute. And yeah, I just like how I did the deco as like full boxes. And at least that I remembered doing that, instead of just doing like all the way at the bottom, all the way at the top, or doing a pattern or whatever. I do like this. So yeah, that is it for now. I will see you in a second to fill out the plans for Monday. Monday morning, I have my stickers pulled. I'm hoping I can get to, sorry, the chair, writing nicely. I'm sitting at an awkward angle. If you didn't watch the last plan with me, I think, yeah, the last plan with me, I talked about, well, long story short, I got into a fight with a cockroach, and cockroaches are very large here, and they fly, and they're just a normal part of the household. They are the guests that you don't want here, but they're gonna be here no matter where you live in Hawaii. So got into a fight with a cockroach. I guess the good thing is we both won in the fight. So yeah, but you can listen to that story time in the last plan with me, because I'm not going to go over it. But I got a rug burn on my knee, so I can't really bend my knee right now. It's still like drying up. Okay, TMI, that's really gross, but that's what's going on. So I'm sitting super awkwardly. Alright, moving on. Hello Monday sticker is actually from the kit. I am going to be using this box sticker. I think this is my favorite sheet of the deluxe deco kits, or the new one anyway, is the box sheet. Comes with a variety of boxes, and I love this sheet a lot. Alright, so that is from the kit. This No School is from TheCoffeeMonsterzCo. The pen that I'm going with for the week is the Pentel Energel Clina in 04. Ryder asked to take his free day today. Destiny took hers last week Friday, and Ryder wants to take his today. Made sure that he doesn't have anything important going on, which I mean, it is the last month of school, but I'm sure nothing big is due just yet, so I did say he could take his free day. Oh, I wanted to share. If you watched maybe some of my flip-throughs, I don't remember where I've talked about it, but I talked about how the bleed through on some pages, especially when using a fountain pen, is so bad on some of this paper. And I had just inked up another fountain pen to try to use. So let's take this one for example. Look at the bleed through on this one. It is crazy. It's not the pen that I'm going to show you, but I decided to test another pen with the same black ink that I was using. So I was testing it here. There is like feathering on it. I don't know if you can see it, but let me make sure. Oh, I put a sticker over it. Can I move this because it's a Happy Planner? Oh yeah. So look at that bleed through. It is absolutely crazy. I feel like it's like a very hit and miss with the pages. Some pages aren't so bad, but I did want to bring out this planner. This is a Kinboard planner from AliExpress. I'm sure it's very expensive now if you live in the US with all the tariffs or whatever, but this is the same exact fountain pen. And look at that. Look at, I don't even know what paper this is. I don't think it's Tomoe River paper. This planner is so cheap. I can't see it being that. There's no feathering. There's some bleed through. No, that's not even bleed through. That's when the ink transferred because I just closed it because I was just trying it out. But I was using this as a pre-planner for this week only because I wanted to test out the fountain pen. And just look at that. Like, this is just shadowing. It's not bleed through. I feel like this is pretty normal for a fountain pen in the old Tomoe River paper. And so, yeah, I just wanted to share that. I know a lot of people, you know, have some bad batches when it comes to the new Tomoe River paper or the Sanzen paper or whatever it's called. And I was just kind of blown away when it just shadowed as the old Tomoe River paper would do. And again, I have no idea what paper is in that Kinboard, but it made me kind of sad because I really wanted to use a fountain pen this coming week. And I just, it's too much shadowing and bleed through that I don't want to deal with that. All right, enough sharing that. Moving on, this is a grocery icon from my shop, and I need to do a Safeway run. It's actually only to pick up breadsticks. Jaden called last night and asked if we needed anything from Safeway, and I gave him the list of everything that I was going to grab today, which was only 3 things, but I forgot to mention that I needed 2 boxes of breadsticks. So he only bought 1, so I do need to hobble myself into the store because I am limping a little bit with my knee because of where it's scraped. Yeah, I'm limping just a little bit because it's where my knee has to bend and it's really sore. So yeah, that's that. I need to go hobble my way in there to grab another box of breadsticks. Let's go with this box. I believe this one is a cousin size box, and then I do have some 1.5 size boxes up here. So I did include 1.5 boxes for your standard planner, but then these are also small boxes. So this whole sheet is good for a standard size planner. If you want to use it, of course, in a Hobonichi Cousin, you have tons of box options that fit, but you will have to trim some down. Anyways, that's, I think, straight enough. It looks like it's gonna rain. Am I gonna have to hobble in the rain? That's kind of sad. All right, this icon is on a Mom's Mini Sheets. It's on the bill sheet, and I need to pay the electric today. It's actually due today. I try to pay it early, but it's just the electric bill. There's usually no fees or anything if you pay it late, so that one kind of gets paid when it gets paid, but I can't pay it today. Flag sticker is from the boxes sheet. Jaden does work today. I do have a schedule, but we are just continuing on with just writing the Jaden work instead of what time. Do I have any? I kind of don't like this open space, but I think I'll just deal with it because I don't know what else I would be able to put there. I could trim down a divider. I'm gonna do this bow divider, and I'm just going, I think I have to trim almost all of the divider portion of it, I guess you could say. What time is it? Where's my time? 6:29 a.m. Monday morning. All right, kind of looks funny, but at least it fills the space, and that was the goal of that. All right, good enough. It's fine. Moving down, I have this laundry icon, and I think I'm gonna put it in a box to kind of block off that area. And a part of me is thinking of putting the icon on that side. Well, I guess technically we have this. This can be considered an icon in my eyes, so we can put this here. I'm actually going to use a half box though, because I have a couple of things to write for as far as laundry goes. So I'm going to put this up here, and I'm going to write put away clothes and then closet 2. Put away clothes. So this is the ones hanging on our laundry line. They are most likely all dry. And then I'm going to put and closet 2. I have had a pile of clothes stacked up in my closet for a very long time, and I really need to put that away. So that's a plan for today. If it happens, I have no idea. Fork and knife is from the kit, and we are having pasta and breadsticks, hence why I have to go grab the breadsticks today, because my kids love breadsticks, so one box just isn't gonna do it. And that is the plans for the day. I will see you in a second to fill out the plans for Tuesday. Alright, Tuesday morning, there is nothing going on today. Per usual, I am starting off with this computer sticker from the kit. I'm just going to write workflow. I do have to have a little cutting session and designing session. I brought out the little bits stickers to kind of fill in this gap right here. So let's do stars. I think that's enough to actually fill in that area. Yeah, I might leave this out in case I need to use it throughout the week. Alright, I need the boxes. So let's go in with a square box. Which one do I want to use? Let's go with green. I needed to figure out what side the icon was going to go on. And this clean, like, kitchen sticker is from HappyDaya, but I'm going to use it to mark the fridge and the laundry piles. So, per usual on Tuesdays, empty fridge, which I kind of did last night, or yesterday. So I don't think there'll be too much today, but still need to check. And then laundry piles, since tomorrow's laundry day. We do need to go to the store to buy a lei for Destiny's friend. I'm just gonna say buy lei. I'm just gonna put with Destiny because she has to come with me to go pick it out. Or if there's a bouquet that she likes, maybe I will make it for her. She did ask if we could get a lei po'o, but those are kind of expensive. I could make one, but they also kind of take a long time to make, so I don't know. I'm a little torn if I want to take the time to make one or not. Alright, and then we do need a box sticker. Let's go with this glitter one. I do need to trim it though. And then this is to mark that I need to order dog food for pickup. I would go, I have a coupon from Petco for $40 off. I would go and pick it up myself, but I'm still hobbling around with my knee. It's still very sore, so I'm just going to order it for pickup. That way we can get the discount, and then somebody else can just go and pick it up. I'm just going to order dog food. Dog food. If I can get Jaden to do it, because he is off today for pickup. Let's see if I can get him to do it for me. But anyways, that's all the plans for Tuesday. That is it for now. I will see you in a second to fill out the plans for Wednesday. Alright, Wednesday morning I have my stickers pulled here. So let's get into it. Is this a... Alright, this is a vertical size box, but because I have this base, I'm just going to center it instead of trimming it so that I have the whole box. Did I have a smaller one? Oh, I did, but oh no, wait, I wanted this for the flowers, so I'm sorry my planner is at an extra angled angle, but my knee is still sore and I still have to sit funny on my chair, so we are working at this angle today. Anyways, this is just to mark don't forget. Do I have a don't forget sticker? Alright, I'm just gonna write don't forget. Don't forget. Where am I not forgetting? Oh, the lay. Destiny's friend's birthday is today, so she did buy a lei and some little snacks and gifts for her, so can't forget that. Wow, that is at an angle today. Alright, next I'm using this coffee sticker, not from the doodle icons, but from the Deco sheet, and I'm going to write, but first coffee. I got a late start today, so usually I have time in the morning to do all of my planner stuff that I normally do, but it is now 6:30 already, and this is the first thing that I'm doing, so I won't have time to do any of the other normal things that I do. So that's that. Next I have a laundry sticker. I'm trying to figure out what I want to use because my next sticker is blue. So I'm thinking the corally color. Let's go with this one here to change it up a little bit. Alright. And then this laundry icon is from TheCoffeeMonsterzCo, and I'm just gonna write laundry day. I really need to do the bedding. Usually it's done by now, but because I'm gonna draw an arrow just to fill up that space. But because of my knee, and I'm gonna have to like climb on the bed to like take things off and put things on. Well, the kids take off their stuff, but to help them put it back on, I'm just worried about my knee. I'm gonna really try to do it tomorrow though, but I guess we'll see. What happened to my paper? Oh, here it is. Okay, next thing is the flag sticker from the kit. And Jaden does work today. I have his schedule. I don't know what time he works, but I know he does work today because yesterday he had off. Okay, next is this money icon that I am using to mark pay bills, or not pay bills. There's a few that still need to get scheduled, so I need to do that. I'm trying to figure out what color I want to use. Yellow? Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I can't use yellow because my next icon is yellow, and I just used coral, so I guess I have to go back to green. And I have to push this off into the side because my sticker from Tuesday is going into Wednesday. I'm just gonna write schedule bills. There's not much that need to get scheduled. I think there's only one, but I have to double check because now my bill payment schedule is all kind of off. Last thing I'm putting down is this Magical Mouse washi stack, and I'm just gonna write 75% off washi. Every Wednesday there is 75% off all of the washi in the shop because I am trying to get rid of it. So every Wednesday 75% off, and that is it for today. Yeah, I don't think anything else is going on, but anyways, that's it. I'll see you in a second to fill plans for Thursday morning. Another very awkward angle. I am starting out with just this hang in there emoji. I didn't have the best day yesterday, so just a little reminder and motivation for me, I guess. But anyways, I'm gonna put a box sticker down first, and then the hang in there. Did I say emoji? I meant beanie from EveryMinuteAStory. I think I said that. And then this is actually from TheCoffeeMonsterzCo. It's on like a sheet with all of these bubbles, and it just says think happy thoughts. There's nothing going on today. I was gonna wash bedding today, but I really don't think I can get it back on today, so I think I will try to wash all of the bedding tomorrow. This is a dust sticker from my shop. This is the large desk. I also have like a small desk sheet that matches like normal icons, but underneath I'm just going to write workflow. I do have a lot of work to get done today. I know for sure cutting to do, and I think I need to print today, and think, edit a video. Alright, the next thing that I'm going to put down is this emoji, but I do need a box. I think I want to use a small box. I'm going to use this small box, and because the computer desk does not count as a left or right icon, I'm going to put this one on the right side. And we are having Subway for dinner, although it really hurts to drive, so I'm hoping that someone else can go pick it up. So yeah, and then the last thing that I'm putting down is Jaden does work today. So I'm just going to use this arrow sticker, and I'm just going to write Jaden work. What's going on with this pen? Alright, and that's really all that's going on today. I'm really trying to take it easy. But anyways, that is it for now. I will see you guys. I will see you guys in a second to fill the plans for Friday. Friday morning, I have my very few stickers pulled. There's really not anything going on today that I know of. So, starting off with this box that I'm going to use to mark Aloha Friday, because there is some flowers on it. Again, with the very awkward angle. I will say that my knee isn't as sore today, but it's just very stiff. I just can't bend it without it feeling like it's going to break open again, so that just kind of sucks. Flag sticker is from the kit. Can I get this straight? This is to mark that Jaden works today. And then the last thing is this box sticker from the kit. And this icon is from JoyOfPlanning, and I'm going to wash the bedding today. Hopefully it isn't too much of a struggle, but it needs to get done. And honestly, that's all. Yeah, that's all for today. I will see you in a second to fill out the plans for Saturday. Alright, Saturday morning, I have my stickers pulled here. I have this off to the side because I don't know if I need a right or a left facing a shelf, because that's the last thing that's going down. But stickers are here. Keep going strong. We got one more day after this. Anyways, laundry icon is from the kit. I have quite a few icons from the kit because I wanted to use up as much as I could. Today is laundry day. My laundry day will probably be split though, because to take Destiny to a birthday party, and we're gonna stay out while she's at it, just so I don't gotta do any back and forth driving. Right, box sticker from the kit. This coffee sticker is also from the kit. I'm gonna write need coffee. I am tired this morning. And I'm gonna bring in some, well, let me first see if there's any deco that's small to fill this little area. Maybe I can do this little book. I just need to fill this area a little bit, and then I will bring in, because I don't want to do another dot, I will bring in the green doesn't match the yellow. The yellow's right there though, but I think that's kind of the only color that kind of truly matches, so yellow it is to fill our little space. Okay, now moving down, I think I'm gonna have to pull something from over here too. Moving down, I'm gonna put this sticker vertical, just to kind of switch it up, and then also take a broom, and also because this deco sticker is going into the box a little bit too much, and then I'm going to grab some more. I think I'm going to have to grab colors that kind of don't match. That's okay. Alright, we'll do this one. Oh, that kind of matches. You know what, I'm going to switch this. Put this one up here. And then, okay, I know we got yellow right there, but it's fine. And then we'll do this corally piece. Okay, now that space is filled enough for me. Destiny has a birthday party, so let's go Destiny B-Day party at Bowl, and it's at 10. 10 a.m. And then instead of driving home, because it is kind of a far drive, and then driving back, I'm just gonna go to Pearl Ridge with Ryder. So Pearl Ridge with Ryder. Even though I'm still hopping, I'm so sorry for that horrible angle, but just for the time being until my leg gets better. All right. This beanie is from EveryMinuteAStory, and I'm just gonna write, relax your leg. I'm gonna draw a little divider underneath just to take up space. And this is for after, because I'm gonna be walking around and it's probably gonna be sore after, so that's just a reminder for after. Let's find a little box. I'm gonna do this yellow one, move this one, let's move this one right here, and then fork and knife beanie, emoji from TheCoffeeMonsterzCo. We're having pork chops for dinner, pork chops and applesauce. I like pork chops more than I like steak. And then the last thing is a planner shelf, which probably go with this coral, no, maybe the green. I'm gonna go with the green because there's not really much green down here besides in this Deco sticker. And then I'm just gonna write plan next week things. So that means they're pre-planning, as in like the plans, picking out kits for my weekly spreads, for my journaling spreads, all of the things. And that is a very full Saturday compared to Friday, but that's okay. It's how it is. I will see you in a second to fill out the plans for Sunday. All right, here we are. It is Sunday now, and it is 6:09 p.m. and it's Mama's Day, and here we are. I do what I like. Anyways, this morning I slept in till 7:30 and did the newbie reel, slowly got ready for the day, and we were having like a brunch picnic every second Sunday of the month on the Iolani Palace grounds. They have Kama'aina Sundays, and you're invited to go. There's entertainment there, there's some food trucks there, you can picnic on their lawn. They also give out free audio tours. So that's what we did. Spent the day with family. It was really nice. We did tour the palace palace. You were allowed to explore basement, not all parts of it, first floor, second floor, and the basement. So that's what we did. It was really nice, and just hanging out with family. So here we are now. I really thought about finishing out this day, but I have decided that I'm not going to. I will be journaling. I have my wristband of the time that we went into the palace, so I'm going to be putting that in my journal, which I should cut this off already. It keeps sticking to my skin. But yeah, all of my daily plans will be put in the journaling section for this day instead. If you are a mama, I hope you had a wonderful Mama's Day. I don't know when this video is going up. I think I have one more video to put up before this one. But I hope you had a fabulous Mama's Day. But yeah, my planner doesn't know what's going on today. Anyways, so that is it for this plan with me. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you always so much for watching, and I will catch you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.